Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm kapil.sarangi and you're watching Kate Gaming. So you know what, I've started this series of how to think like a 2200 rated player or like a 2000 rated player, जिसके अंदर मैं खेलने वाला हूँ some chess games, mostly 10+0 rapid games, and I am going to speak out my thoughts out loud. So these videos are obviously going to act out as a foundation of some of the openings I play and मैं कैसे सोचता हूँ, and by looking at these videos I believe you can improve your games. So do let me know your feedbacks, कैसा लगा तुम्हें video, and let's get started. Okay, so our first opponent is Alexander Ferreira, something like that, from Portugal. Okay, we'll start with d4, knight f6, c4, our usual queen's gambit. Let's see क्या खेलता है वो. Okay, d6. I believe he's going to play g6, and we are going to have King's Indian defense on the board. So you know what? Let's play pawn to e4. We'll play very simple chess, okay? Knight को निकालेंगे f3 पे. Our bishop would go over here, and we like to play queen d2 and trade this bishop on g7. Okay, let's play bishop e2. Just casually developing. Queen will go to d2. And usually होता क्या इस positions में कि this bishop becomes a very nice asset for black. So I would love to trade that as soon as possible. Okay. Here we can push, we can take, we can do a bunch of different stuff as well. I would like to push, but then knight would come to c5. So I have to be a little bit careful, you know. How about we just take? We take here. अभी ये तो मर ही रहा है, ये भी मर रहा है. How about we just go and play this? Knight f7. Then we take this. Isn't this like completely better for us? But okay, ये क्यों मारना, ये मारते हैं ना. Okay, we'll go here. Let's not complicate things, okay? We'll take on e2, then we'll just castle, and life's good. यहाँ पे I believe instead of taking over here, he should have just taken, or I don't know, I might be missing few things. Now we have the flexibility of castling long and short. Depend करता है क्या खेलता है अभी वो. If we go for a long castle, we can easily attack with h4 and h5. Maybe sometime we can take on f6, then go for h5 break. Or even we can lash out with e5 as well, because the rook would be on d1. Queen to e8. That is interesting. He wants to get rid of this pin. And we can happily castle short or long. I'm currently a little bit worried, you know. क्या करना चाहिए मुझे? You know what? The h file is kind of open. Let's just castle long, okay? We're not really losing any material. We can create, like, you know, even a slow attack. क्योंकि उसका attack बिल्कुल भी नहीं आ रहा. We can take on f6 if we want. Okay, knight h7. That is something I miss, you know. How about we go bishop d2? Because I want to protect the knight for some, you know, bishop c3 business. Okay. Now I think h4 h5 is even better because there was no knight on f6. Otherwise मैं exchange sack मार ही देता, take and rook to h1. But this is even better. Okay. So for sure, his plan is to play rook to e8 and put more pressure on this pawn. But कभी भी अगर ऐसा आता है moment, I will just play f3, right? So instead of wasting time on prophylaxis, I can create my own attack. c4 is not under attack. c3 पे कुछ भी threat नहीं आ रहा है. The only problem I might have is a little bit of pressure over here. So, okay, we got f3. Everything's guarded. Have to be a little bit careful for f5 breaks. Other than that, we are just chilling. h5 is on the road. Even the best part about this position is we are actually a pawn up. So endgame is always favorable for us. कभी भी pieces वगैरह trade होते हैं and we go into a potential rook endgame. We have a good amount of winning chances. Okay, a4. Cool. Uh, let's go h5. I like h5. We take if g5. I might have some h6 stuff. I'm not sure. Oh wait, we can take. We can take, right? Yes, we can. We'll take a3. We got b3. Queen to d3. Or just bishop h6. Bishop h6 again. There is takes, but that's bad. You know, that's bad. If it takes the knight, we have attacking bishop, and we're just chilling. Okay, let's take like this, and push b3. I don't really want to like just straight away. We can actually think, okay? You know what? Let's just play b3, okay? We are thinking too much. थोड़ा position अपना solid है ही. We can always sack whenever we want. Knight f6, we got queen d2 attacking the knight, also threatening some checks. Knight d5 as well. And also as a position में it is very important to look at patterns. Like for example, okay, मान लो knight इधर ही रहता and my knight comes over here. We could actually take and give a fork in the position. So ये छोटी छोटी details वगैरह पे भी ध्यान देना is good. Now I'm threatening some queen h6 business. How about we go here, queen to here, take, and we play knight to d5 and add more pressure on the knight. Then maybe let's say rook here. Stuff we go g4, g5. Looks good to me. The best part about this pawn structure is कि इस पे attack नहीं आ रहा. Like the b5 move, we have knight b5 and d5. It's controlled very nice, like very nice. There is no pawn break. Okay. I mean logical. What would you do? g4, g5 also. Okay, let's go with g4 and g5. Might put some pressure like this. Okay, rook takes h1. I see. Oh, that's nothing much. Rook h1 back. Now we have g5 ideas. g5 here, we sack, take here, give a check, king here, we go here, knight d5, threaten some sort of a mate. g5, knight h5, rook h5, gh5, queen f6, king here, knight d5, king d7, queen d7, and I don't see much. If my queen disappears, I have knight f6, which should be a fork, but how exactly should I do that? Or let's try to mix things, okay? I play knight d5, he'll take. Okay, not like that. He'll take, then I go give this check. Rook blocks, so we have queen here, rook here. And if the king would go back, I will take like this, which is attacking the queen. And we go for this and this or this, whatever. So let's start with knight d5. And also we're threatening queen into f6, so he has to take. Now we give a check. If king goes forward, that's a fork. If the rook blocks, हम मार देंगे rook को. King has probably two moves. This is guarded. Okay. Now we can take, give some checks, go for some mates. Queen c5, we go check. King there. We go check. King there. We go here. We go take this. Check. Queen e3 is a issue, and queen g1 is a issue, right? How about we go queen here, queen e3 is covered, queen g1, we go king d2, queen g2, we got queen e2. Let's go here. Queen b2 and queen b2, king d3. Yeah. Queen b2 check, king d3. Everything is covered. Queen here, we go here. What about checks वगैरह है, but I think we'll manage, no? We'll try to manage. I'm looking forward to some trading plans. कैसे तो मैं queen को trade कर लूँ, if that's possible. Please don't do any dirty business. Let's not indulge. Okay. I don't think there's any good check. We're down to last 2 minutes. But yeah, we're just threatening this. I can give a check here, come here, give a check here, take here, check here, take here, here, check here, take. But let's not do that. Let's play something calm. When I say something calm, I mean even like rook here and just queen e8 checkmate. Okay, that's a good try. I actually missed that भाई, वो मुझे नहीं दिखा था. But yeah, we'll just take, gobble up. Probably he's going to resign. Yep. So there you go, guys. Our first game, and we win it. Lovely. Okay. So let's try to analyze ये game में हमने क्या किया. Okay. We started with d4, knight f6, c4, d6, and we had a very regular, King's Indian position. Bishop g4, bishop e2, knight bd7, queen d2, e5. यहाँ पे I believe Castling long was fine. Pushing d5 was fine. D takes e5 was fine. Castling short was fine. We opted for this variation, which I believe could have been better if I would have just, castled long. But no worries. Knight takes e5, and he took on e2, which was apparently bad. Instead of taking on e5 with the knight, उसको pawn से मारना चाहिए था. And he took with the knight, okay? We took, and the problem was we took on g6 first, and we got like a tempo. He would have to take with the pawn, queen e2, and यहाँ से it's this matter of technique. We castle long, knight back, we go back, defend our knight, and simple. h4. That's the top engine move. Okay, if I'm just using engine to, get this bar and get some lines on. And h4 is in the spirit of the position. And you know what? मैंने I think game के time भी बताया था how I evaluate this position. Okay, queen c6. Okay, ये जो भी queen का move है, it's not pressuring on the c pawn because queen guard कर रही है. There is a potential pressure on the e4 pawn with followed by rook e8 and taking on c3 so that we have rook into e4. And I was like, जब कभी भी अगर ये problem आता है, I'll just play f3, right? Okay, this is not a big problem. Rook e8 आता है game में, we play f3 now. a5, we go h5, a4, we take on g6, pawn takes, bishop h6. Okay, यहाँ पे I think instead of bishop h6, we could have played queen d3 with the idea of, maybe, I don't know, rook a5 aata. So we'd have some bishop e3, stop some, but it's too complicated. We want simple stuff, okay? We want to win. We want to eliminate that important dark square. Bishop a3, okay. Took on g7, king g7, we played b3. यहाँ पे काफ़ी सोचा था मैंने. I was calculating bunch of different lines. Apparently b3 was absolutely fine. इतना ज़्यादा सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं थी मुझे बिल्कुल भी. Okay, knight f6, we go queen g2. That's a good move. Queen d4, again that's a pretty nice move. And g4, nice. Rook h1, rook h1. And dude, we again find the best move in the position. Knight d5. Knight d5, rook h7. We took over here. Then we give a check, another check, and then we collect the rook. Okay, yeah, see, there's nothing to analyze. It's just, some bunch of different checks. We avoid checks, and usi ke saath we play rook c7. We go back, and that's our win. So I believe that was a nice game, and hopefully तुम लोग को ये वीडियो पसंद आई होगी. And agar, if you made this far into the video, comment something nice, okay? Comment white heart emojis, जिसमें मुझे पता चलेगा तुम लोगों ने वीडियो यहाँ तक देखी है. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you like the series, जो भी है. Do give me the feedbacks, and that's pretty much it from my side. Kate Gaming signing off. Peace out.